See you later!
This week, we're trekking through Jordan.
Oh no! Can I stop? Slow down!
Getting to grips with India.
Come on! Come on, get up! Come on!
And learning how to fit big cities into tiny raindrops. Jordan has two of the world's most famous wonders, the ancient city of Petra and the Dead Sea, the lowest point on Earth. Both are tourist hotspots, but there are large parts of the country that are rarely visited. Now there's a plan to get people out into those less discovered areas.
For the first time ever, a national trail has been mapped through the entire country. That will mean tourists will be able to experience all the different types of terrain that you can find here in Jordan.
The route stretches for 600 kilometers from Qais in the north to Aqaba in the Red Sea in the south. It's been mapped out by volunteers, and the idea is that as more people walk the route, they can submit their tips and photos to the Jordan Trail website, creating a bank of information.
This trek is amazing. The views are breathtaking, but I'm not going to lie, there are some parts of it that are really difficult, even for someone with skills like me. See you later! Woo! Oh yeah! Oh no! Can I stop? Slow down! Burning hands!
Project manager Amjad joins me on the trail.
Now Amjad, you have walked the length of Jordan.
I did it out of passion. I love walking outside.
So what about the terrain? Is it all mountainous and rocky like this, or does it change?
Yeah, well, no, it changes a lot. That's like one of the best things about the Jordan Trail is the diversity, because you start in the north, in the greener part of Jordan, and as you start going south, you go through like villages and the more urban areas, and then you get to this area of like huge wadis and mountains with dramatic scenery. We pass also by a lot of ruins, old ruins that nobody knows about, because this area is like historically rich, and the Romans lived for a long time here.
The trail does look pretty challenging. If you're going along all of this and stuff, do you have to be an advanced hiker? Do you have to be super fit to be able to do this?
Well, not really, because you don't have to do the whole trail at once. Like, you don't have to do the 600 kilometers or even like a full section of the trail. You can choose and pick whatever you like, and depending on your level of fitness.
Amjad takes me to a nearby Bedouin village. It's hoped places like this will benefit from the trail, providing homestays and guiding services.
Salam. Salam alaikum.
Welcome.
Abu Saif is a shepherd and guide who welcomes travellers into his home.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This looks incredible.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
So what do you do, Abu Saif? What do you do for the people?
بنقدم لهم شاي، بنقدم لهم وجبات كاملة، بنقدم لهم إذا حبوا يطلعوا على المسار، بطلع معاهم دليل وبأمن لهم كل وسائل الراحة والطرق الميسرة.
So you're the man. If you want to come on the trail, Abu Saif is the man. Yeah, great. Yeah. And do you hope that the Jordan Trail and the fact that it's having more publicity? Do you hope that's going to bring more people to you and give you more work as well?
طبيعي جدا. أنا متفائل ومتأمل بأنه راح يكون المسار يوميا على هذا الدرب. السائح أو الزائر اللي عنده حب الاستطلاع لاكتشاف المنطقة، حيث أنها فيها ثروات وخيرات جميلة جدا من أعشاب ومن صخور ومن مناظر خلابة.
After lunch, Abu Saif and his daughter Rawa teach me a traditional Bedouin game called Tarb.
معناتها واحد طاب.
That's one.
This
That's
one.
one.
This two.
Each stick that faces up scores a point, but if all the sticks face down, you score a 6.
Two.
Scoring a 6 is trickier than it looks.
No. Two.
1, 2.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good game.
Hard luck, hard luck, hard luck, hard
He
luck.
knows the word hard luck. Now, if you like the idea of a trekking trip, here's the travel show guide to some of the best places in the world to take a hike.
Peru's Inca Trail to Machu Picchu is one of the world's most iconic treks. But at 2,400 meters above sea level, you'd better watch out for soroche, the Peruvian term for altitude sickness. The rim-to-rim hike is one of the best ways to experience the vastness of the Grand Canyon. The best time to attempt it is outside the summer months, when the temperatures at the bottom often hit 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 Celsius. Or if you prefer a cooler climate, you can join the pilgrims on the Croagh Patrick in Ireland. Christians come to pay tribute to St. Patrick, who's supposed to have spent 40 days and nights in prayer at the mountain's peak. Legends say if you complete the trek 7 times, you're guaranteed entry into heaven.
Canadians, at least in Quebec, really love maple. And recently, the use of maple has even become popular in alcoholic drinks. I headed to Canada for a taste.
Hello. What's the purpose of the trip? I heard you guys make some great maple syrup up here.
The first stop was Montreal and its small but burgeoning cocktail scene. Les Laves was one of the city's first bars to focus on cocktails and uses maple syrup in many of its concoctions.
And what's the most Canadian drink that you have?
Winter here in Quebec is very cold and very long. So we need cocktail to warming up people. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna open your drink, smell it, you're gonna have all the spirit flavors. It's gonna be the vapors coming in your nose, so it's gonna be intense. And then drink it, take your time.
It's like a winter bonfire in a glass.
Soup des Montagnes, one of thousands of maple-producing sugar shacks in Quebec, still uses original methods to make all its products.
The trees are waking up. The sap is running. It's a whole transition from winter to spring to summer to a new season.
For Quebecois, the flowing sap signifies a celebration of spring that often includes music, dancing, and delicious maple smothered feasts.
Maple syrup in everything, on everything, and in everything.
I had something more personal I wanted to celebrate. The fulfillment of a long-time dream. Drinking maple from a tree. Can I drink it?
Absolutely, we drink some every day.
All right. It's like water, but a little bit sweet. It turns out syrup doesn't flow straight from the tree. Each tree gives out only 60 liters of water per year, and it takes 40 liters to produce 1 liter of maple syrup.
This is it. This is what we've been waiting for 10 months. It's magic. The smell of the fire and the smell of the maple vapor, it's liquid gold to us.
When it comes to maple syrup,
Maple wine.
it seems pretty difficult to go wrong.
Maple bread.
And after centuries of adding maple syrup to virtually everything, maple pie, maple beer, Quebecois have finally started figuring out how to make maple drinks worthy of a spot on international menus. Question is, will the rest of the world catch on?
Still to come on the travel show.
We chuckle our way through this year's Comedy Wildlife Photography Awards, and Ben shows off his ball skills on the back streets of Calcutta.
He scored a hat-trick. He scored a hat-trick. The Travel Show, your essential guide wherever you're heading.
Hello and welcome to Trending Travel, where we explore what's hot online in the world of travel. I'll be bringing you through those essential apps, videos and blogs to take with you when you leave home. Where do you find your travel inspiration? According to the LA ad company Blitz, 84% of millennials are likely to plan a trip based on other travelers' social media posts. And it's not just young travelers. Across the board, the company claims growing numbers are turning to the likes of Facebook, Instagram and YouTube for their next travel destination. We asked them what types of pictures attract the most visitors.
From anecdotal evidence, we know that people find aspirational photography the most inspiring, not something that's over-stylized. For millennials, they really crave authenticity. They want to see beautiful and unique experiences and want to recreate that ultimate vacation selfie.
The finalists have been announced for this year's Comedy Wildlife Photography Awards. The images range from hungry squirrels to jogging bears. But the awards have their serious side too. They've partnered with the Born Free Foundation to raise awareness for animal conservation. If you want to be in with a chance at next year's awards, the organisers suggest the funniest pictures show animals reflecting very human emotions. Submissions open in June. This year's winner will be announced on November 9th. Finding a holiday that won't blow your budget could become a whole lot easier if a newly launched website lives up to its billing. The Earth Awaits claims to be unique in factoring various costs of living and lifestyle filters into its searches. Looking ahead, they plan to include a range of options to help women, minority and LGBT travellers find safe destinations. Now, how do you fit a whole city into a tiny drop of water? Well, Dusan Stojanchevich has been experimenting with macrophotography. That's an extreme close-up technique for 15 years to produce these unusual reflections of iconic locations. Since revealing them to the public, his work has attracted a lot of social media attention.
My general idea was to show how small we are. When you see something inside of a little droplet, you see the whole world in it. You can take the massive structures and landmarks. It shows that maybe we are smaller than something else.
Dusan now plans to hold workshops where anyone can find out how to make their own droplet landscapes. We love staying connected with you all online. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter and email. Join us on Twitter every Tuesday when we share some of the best photographs that you've been sending us using the hashtag #TravelTuesday. Valentina Veneziano sent us this picture taken in Morocco. And this picture came from Adam Layton, showing a lovely pink sky over Warsaw's Palace of Culture and Science. Now let's look at the viral videos that have been clocking up the views this month. Blind Love shows a blind traveller enjoying a flurry of activities across Quebec. This YouTube video is accompanied by an interactive version on the Tourist Board's website. The star of the campaign spoke to us about his trip.
Blindness is an interesting challenge because the world is not set up for us. It's set up in a very visual way. My advice to other blind travelers would be to travel with people you respect and that you like, and to have as many experiences as possible.
Finally this week, our Trip Star Challenge. Now we've been all over the world trying to get a new perspective on 6 cities using tips you've sent us on social media.
Someone suggested trying egg coffee. I'm not really sure what that is.
You've taken us from Bangkok to Belgrade with some awesome suggestions so far. But this week, we reckon Benjamin Sand could be facing his toughest test yet.
Calcutta was India's capital when the country was ruled by Britain. Nowadays, it's called Kolkata, and it describes itself as the city of joy. But it's busy, chaotic, and baffling for first-timers.
As soon as you land here, you are struck by the madness of the place that is India. My challenge is to try and make sense of it all by just using my phone.
The success of my trip lies solely in the hands of people who get in touch on social media.
It's going to be hard. So this is Malikat Flower Market, which in general is a pretty cool place to come and explore. But the reason I'm here is because I've been sent this. These guys look specifically cool in their underpants. Oh yeah, they've spotted me. This is very scary. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hi.
I'm Ben. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
How's it going?
Wrestling practice happens daily behind the flower market. To take part, you'll need the boys to help you slip into something a little more snug.
This is when you wish you got that beach body ready.
Like many things in India, there's a spiritual element to this. We pray to the Hindu monkey god, Hanuman, and then Guruji shows me how it's done.
Come on. Come on, get up. Come on. Come on, get up.
I'm beginning to feel this is not a fair fight.
He's telling you are strong, you are hiding. You are a wrestler. Yes, you are hiding something.
That was incredibly hard. These guys have some strength, but it was nice. It's not just about the exercise, it's also the spirituality behind it as well, which is very beautiful. Probably not going to become a professional wrestler. Number 1, I can see, is food. Number 2 is also food. Number 3 is also to eat some more food. It seems like people want me to eat food, but I'm slightly nervous about eating food because I've had deli belly before. So I might need a little bit of help.
Street food's now trendy pretty much everywhere, but people have been coming here for their lunch for decades.
So this is the fish roll. This is the ghugni.
The chickpeas.
Yeah. The pawruti, which is a toasted bread with some fresh salad.
It's a bit like beans on toast.
Yes, absolutely.
Have a little bite of that.
Spicy?
It's not too spicy, no. I'm always nervous that it's going to be like blow my head off, but that's nice.
Yeah.
How do you know street food is safe?
I think I will go in where the crowd are, which is more popular with the crowd. So this is like freshly cooked. Right now it's boiling, it's come out of the pan, go for it. But I would actually be a bit skeptical about dips and sauces which have been made and kept for a longer time.
The meal is incredibly cheap too. It's 25 rupees, which is about 30 pence.
The spice is kicking in a bit now, actually. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I suppose your spicy is not my spicy, but it's coming back. This is the lassi.
Yeah.
I love lassi. It's a mix of yogurt, water and spices, and in this case, made right in front of your eyes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, what's going on? Here we go. It's nice. It tastes like someone let some yogurt go a bit warm and then put it in a cup. I mean, would you drink this if you were trying to be careful to not get sick? Or is this risky? It's got ice in it.
I would definitely avoid the ice, but you know, they did it with the mineral water, so go for it.
I think this is my man. He looks like a football player. Hey, Anirban.
Hey, hi.
Nice to
Ben.
meet you, my friend. How's it going?
Hi.
Thank you for inviting me to play. How you doing?
Fine.
Nice to meet you. What are the rules?
No rules there. Is there any rule, boys? No? You can't put balls in the houses.
Oh, okay. That's a good rule. Nice.
So, this is lane football. It's well organised with proper clubs and tournaments. You can spot the more ad hoc games though. If you're lucky, they might even let you play.
Not gonna lie, it's hard to play when there's cars constantly driving through the pitch. It just shows you how much these guys love football. He scored a hat-trick. He scored a hat-trick. We're winning 4-2. 4-2. Oh, 5-2. What? Okay. So that was one of the strangest games of football I've ever played in my life, but I absolutely loved it. And even though this is a bit of a crazy city, I managed to find something that I love the most in the world, on a quiet street, just using my phone. The magic of social media. All right, should we have another game? Joking, guys.
Well, sadly, that's your lot from us this week. Try and join us next week when...
Krista's on board one of the UK's last remaining World War I warships, finding out about its battle for survival.
And don't forget, you can keep up with us on our travels on the road in real time on social media, and all the details should be on your screens. But for now, from me and all the Travel Show team here in the beautiful Mujib Valley, it's goodbye.